Have you ever paused for a quiet moment and asked yourself, how much time do I really have left? After turning 70, the years can start to feel like pages in a book, turning faster and faster. Each birthday becomes more than just a celebration. It becomes a question. Am I truly living well or simply getting older? You're not alone if you've wondered about this. And while we can't predict the exact number of years ahead, our bodies often whisper the truth before anyone else does. Subtle signals, how you walk, how you sleep, how steady your hands feel. These aren't just quirks of aging. They are quiet messengers, pointing to something deeper, your future. But here's the empowering truth. Most of these signs are within your control. Today's video isn't about fear. It's about hope, awareness, and taking charge. We're diving into 7 scientifically backed signs that offer real insight into how long and how well you could live after 70. And if you learn to notice them, even make small changes starting today, you could add not just years to your life, but more life to your years. So grab a notebook, open your mind, and stay with me until the end. You may just discover something that changes everything. And hey, if you haven't yet, please hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. It's the best way to make sure you never miss out on life-changing health insights designed just for you. Ready to discover what your body might already be telling you? Let's begin. Sign number 1. Your ability to stand on one leg. It might sound like a simple challenge. Just lift one foot off the ground and hold it for 10 seconds. But what if I told you that this small act can reveal more about your future health than most blood tests? Your ability to balance is one of the clearest reflections of how your body is aging. It's not just about avoiding falls, though that's a huge part of it. Good balance requires strong muscles, a sharp nervous system, and a brain that can process movement quickly and efficiently. When you stand on one leg, all of those systems must work together in perfect harmony. Studies have shown that older adults who can't hold this position for at least 10 seconds face a much higher risk of injury, cognitive decline, and even early death. On the flip side, being able to stand tall and steady is a sign of independence, vitality, and a resilient mind-body connection. Let's look at a real-life example. Lisa, 72, practices yoga and stays active. She can balance easily, even with her eyes closed. That balance is more than a physical skill. It's a symbol of how she lives, with intention and energy. Now compare that to Karen, also 72, who finds herself grabbing onto furniture just to avoid falling. For her, losing balance is no longer just a nuisance. It's a warning sign. But here's the good news. Balance can be trained and improved at any age. Try standing on one leg while brushing your teeth, or walking heel to toe in a straight line. These small daily habits can protect you from falls and possibly add years to your life. Take the test today. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds? Your answer might reveal more than you think. Sign number 2. Your grip strength. It's something we use every day. Opening jars, carrying groceries, shaking someone's hand. But few people realize just how much grip strength says about the rest of your body, especially after 70. Research shows that your grip is far more than a measure of hand power. It's a mirror of your overall muscle health, blood circulation, and even how well your nervous system is functioning. In fact, studies from institutions like the National Institute on Aging link weak grip strength to a higher risk of heart disease, frailty, and shorter life expectancy. Think of your hands as the messengers of your body's inner strength. Take George, a 76-year-old retired teacher. He's always been active, lifting light weights and gardening several times a week. His handshake is firm, confident. He easily opens containers and carries heavy grocery bags without a second thought. That strength doesn't just come from his hands, It reflects his well-maintained muscles, a healthy heart, and a resilient nervous system. Now let's look at Alan, also 76. Over time, he began struggling with simple tasks, twisting bottle caps, holding onto tools, even gripping his walker tightly. At first, he shrugged it off as normal aging. But behind the scenes, Alan's grip weakness was a red flag, a sign of muscle deterioration that quietly put him at greater risk of falls, injuries, and dependence on others. The truth is, when your grip fades, so does your independence. But the power to change that is literally in your hands. You can strengthen your grip starting today with small, consistent actions. Squeeze a tennis ball daily, use hand grippers, or lift light dumbbells during your TV time. These tiny habits, done regularly, can restore lost strength and help keep your body robust and capable. So, pause and reflect. How strong is your handshake today? It may be one of the most powerful indicators of how firmly you're holding on to your health and your future. Sign number 3, your walking speed. What if I told you that the pace you walk at each day could quietly reveal how long you're likely to live? It may sound surprising, but your walking speed is one of the most reliable predictors of overall health and longevity after 70. It's not just about how quickly you move, it's about how well your body is working together as a complete system. Your muscles, heart, lungs, joints, and even brain all contribute to how effortlessly you walk from one place to another. Let's look at two men, Edward and Philip, both 73. Edward starts every morning with a 20-minute walk through his neighborhood. His steps are smooth, steady, and confident. He walks at a brisk pace, able to climb stairs without getting winded. His body moves like a well-tuned machine, alert, balanced, and strong. Philip, on the other hand, finds himself slowing down. He stops more often to catch his breath, feels unsure when walking across uneven ground, and finds it harder to keep up with others. To an outside observer, it might seem like normal aging, but in reality, Philip's slower gait may point to something deeper: declining muscle strength, cardiovascular strain, or early neurological changes. The good news? Walking speed is something you can improve. Regular walking, combined with light strength training, can increase muscle tone, boost heart health, and even enhance cognitive function. So here's a quick check-in. How's your walking pace these days? Do you still move quickly and confidently, or have you noticed yourself slowing down? If you're still with me, comment below with the word strong if you walk daily and feel steady, or type working on it if you've noticed a slowdown and want to make a change. Either way, you're taking a step in the right direction just by being aware. Remember, how you move through life physically often reflects how you're moving through life overall. Keep walking forward. You're investing in more than just steps. You're building a stronger, longer future. Sign number 4, your sleeping patterns. We often think of sleep as a quiet, passive part of our day. But in truth, it's one of the most powerful indicators of how well and how long you might live after 70. During sleep, your body works hard behind the scenes. It repairs damaged tissues, strengthens your immune system, balances hormones, and clears waste from your brain. That's why consistent, high-quality sleep is not just about feeling rested. It's the very foundation of your physical and mental resilience. Let's consider two men in their mid-70s, Harold and Frank. Harold follows a regular sleep routine. He turns off screens an hour before bed, reads a bit, then sleeps soundly for 7 to 8 hours. Each morning, he wakes up refreshed, clear-minded, and full of steady energy. That deep, restorative sleep protects his heart, supports his memory, and boosts his immune function. Frank, however, has a different story. His nights are restless. He tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times, and struggles to fall back asleep. Over time, this chronic sleep disruption has begun to wear him down. He feels groggy in the morning, struggles to concentrate, and has noticed his blood pressure creeping up. What he doesn't realize is that these sleep issues may be accelerating his aging process from the inside out. Studies show that poor sleep in older adults is closely tied to cognitive decline, heart disease, depression, and even a shorter lifespan. But the good news is this: sleep quality can be improved, even later in life. Simple habits like reducing caffeine intake, going to bed at the same time each night, getting morning sunlight, and creating a calming nighttime routine can help your body rediscover its natural rhythm. Tonight, take a moment and ask yourself, am I sleeping deeply or just getting by? If you've noticed changes in your sleep, drop a comment below with the word sleep. Let's talk about it. You're not alone, and often, small changes lead to big improvements. Better sleep isn't just about better nights. It's about waking up ready to live fully, every single day. Sign number 5, your appetite and eating habits. You might not think much of it when your appetite starts to fade. But in your 70s and beyond, changes in how and what you eat could be sending a serious message about your overall health and longevity. A strong, consistent appetite and balanced diet fuel the body with the nutrients it needs to fight illness, maintain muscle mass, and keep energy levels steady. But when meals become a chore, when you skip food or turn to processed, nutrient-poor options, it can quietly weaken your body, long before the effects become visible. Let's take two women, Eleanor and Joyce, both 72. Eleanor genuinely enjoys preparing her meals. She eats colorful, whole foods, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and stays hydrated. Food, for her, is nourishment, not just fuel. As a result, she moves with energy, stays mentally sharp, and feels capable every day. Joyce, on the other hand, has lost interest in food. Her meals are irregular, often skipped or replaced by processed snacks. She's lost weight over the past year, and with it, much of her energy and stability. Carrying groceries feels harder, and her posture has become frailer. What she doesn't realize is that this subtle change in appetite is a warning sign, one that could lead to serious consequences like muscle loss, immune dysfunction, or even cognitive decline. In older adults, appetite loss is often linked to nutrient absorption issues, dental discomfort, hormonal changes, or early signs of memory problems. Ignoring it can lead to a slow but dangerous spiral. But here's the good news. Awareness is the first step. Begin by tracking your eating habits. Are you skipping meals? Do you still look forward to eating? Is your diet rich in protein, fiber, and healthy fats? If you've noticed your appetite changing, leave a comment below with the word nourish. It's a small but powerful reminder that your body still needs care, love, and fuel. Remember, eating well isn't about weight or trends. It's about giving your body the strength it needs to thrive for years to come. Sign number 6, your ability to handle stress. Stress is something we all face, but after 70, how you respond to stress may quietly shape how long and how well you live. Chronic stress isn't just a mental burden, it creates physical chaos deep within your body. It raises blood pressure, weakens your immune system, disrupts sleep, and accelerates aging by triggering inflammation throughout your cells. Over time, This internal wear and tear can lead to serious health issues, heart disease, memory loss, and even early death. Let's meet two men, Raymond and Walter, both 74. Raymond's life isn't without challenges. He's dealt with medical scares, family conflicts, and financial stress. But he's learned to respond rather than react. Every morning, he spends a few quiet minutes meditating or taking deep breaths on his porch. He talks openly with friends, laughs often, and stays grounded in the moment. Walter, on the other hand, carries stress like a heavy backpack. He worries constantly about things he can't control, about the future, about mistakes from the past. This mental strain shows up physically. His blood pressure remains high, his sleep is broken, and he feels drained before the day even begins. The difference? It's not about avoiding stress, but learning how to process it. If you're often tense, easily irritated, or emotionally worn down, it's time to listen. Your body might be begging for relief. The good news is, you don't need big changes to see big results. Deep breathing, gentle movement, talking to someone you trust, or simply taking a walk outdoors can shift your entire physiology. These small acts help lower cortisol levels, reduce inflammation, and protect your brain and heart. So here's a quiet question. How do you handle stress? Do you find calm in the storm or feel swept away by it? If this resonates with you, comment the word "breathe" below. Sometimes just naming our struggle is the beginning of healing. Remember, a calm mind isn't just a peaceful place to live. It's a powerful tool for living longer, stronger, and more joyfully. Sign number 7. Your social connections. It may surprise you, but one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live after 70 has nothing to do with medicine, supplements, or even exercise. It's your relationships. Studies have consistently shown that strong social connections are directly linked to better heart health, sharper memory, lower stress, and longer lifespan. On the flip side, loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's how serious it is. Let's look at two women, Margaret and Irene, both 70s. Margaret is the heart of her community. She chats with neighbors, hosts a weekly book club, and video calls her grandchildren every weekend. Even on quiet days, she reaches out, sometimes just to check in, sometimes to share a laugh. Her days feel full, not just of people, but of purpose. Irene, in contrast, finds her world growing smaller. Since retiring and losing her spouse, she's withdrawn. Friends have drifted, phone calls go unanswered, and she tells herself it's fine to be alone. But slowly, her energy fades. Her sleep worsens. Her mood dips. What she doesn't see is how this quiet isolation is taking a toll on her health. Human connection isn't just a comfort. It's a biological need. When we feel seen, heard, and valued, our brains release chemicals that protect the heart, reduce inflammation, and boost immunity. Socializing literally heals, and it doesn't require a crowd. A simple phone call, a shared hobby, or a heartfelt conversation can shift everything. So ask yourself, when was the last time you truly connected with someone? If you're still watching this and these words speak to you, comment "connected" below. Maybe it's time to reach out, to rekindle an old friendship, or simply to let someone know they matter. Because you do. And the relationships you nurture today could be the very lifeline that helps you live longer, stronger, and with far more joy. Conclusion. Now that you've learned these 7 powerful signs, your balance, grip strength, walking speed, sleep quality, appetite, stress response, and social connections, take a moment to reflect. Which ones feel strong in your life right now? and which ones might be quietly asking for your attention. The beauty of these signs is that they're not fixed. They're not diagnoses or destinies. They're guidance, clues from your own body and mind pointing you toward a better path. And most importantly, they're all areas you can improve starting today. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight, but you can take one small, meaningful step. Go for a walk, call a friend, strengthen your grip, turn off your screens an hour before bed, laugh a little more, breathe a little deeper, nourish your body with real whole foods. These aren't just habits, they're investments in your strength, in your independence, in the extra years you might gain, not just in number, but in quality, clarity, and joy. So let me ask you, which of these 7 signs stood out to you the most today? I'd love for you to share your answer in the comments. Your insight might be the encouragement someone else needs to begin their own journey toward a healthier, longer life. And if you found this video valuable, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It helps us continue creating content that supports you in every season of life. Remember, your future is not written in stone. It's shaped by what you do today. The path to a longer, healthier life is already within you. Now's the time to walk it.